Hey filmmakers, today I'm reacting to the first ever paid client video that I made, and it's pretty bad. So before I was ever hired by this business to make this video, I was already making little videos for YouTube and skits, and I had done a couple weddings as well, but I had never actually been hired by a business to make like an ad or a corporate video for them before. So I thought, hey, I can do that. Should be easy, right? The total budget for this video was $500, which at the time I thought was awesome. I was like, this is so much money. This is awesome. If I start doing this, I'm gonna make just a ton of money. It's gonna be great. But now I realize that is nowhere near enough money if you want to make a really good quality video for a company. Let's get into the video right now, and I'm basically going to break down where things went wrong and how I would do things differently now. And maybe there's some things that I did well. Probably not. Let's check it out. Oh, yikes. Okay, so the very first frame of this is a close-up shot on the door of the business, and it's even kind of out of focus. It's just horribly ugly. That is not the way you want to start a video. So I thought, hey, it's a nice establishing shot. No. And I did this all on the Canon Rebel T3i, which at the time was a pretty good camera. That's what I started out on, and I was also shooting on the GlideCam HD 2000. Obviously I wasn't that good at it yet. It's pretty wobbly, feels like I'm on a ship or something. And then I even noticed when I pan up to the logo on the outside of the building, I slowed it all down for whatever reason. Maybe I wanted it to be on the logo longer, and does not look good. This was not filmed in slow motion.
Hi, my name is Dave Jackson with Jackson.
Okay, so that lower third, yuck. That's like a basic one that comes with Final Cut Pro 10, and it does not look good. What I would do now is definitely buy some nice lower thirds or custom create my own. This first shot of the owner of the company is not good. At this point, I had no idea what an ND filter was. So I had stopped way down to get the proper exposure because it was really sunny outside. And you can tell because the background is completely in focus. The windows and the plants and the rocks, everything's in focus, which is not good. What I would do now, of course, is throw an ND filter on there and really pop him off the background, make it nice and blurred and get some beautiful bokeh behind him. What's even funnier is that he's not even in focus. He's completely out of focus. His face is like really soft and blurry. I wasn't using a monitor at this point, and when you're just getting started off, a lot of times you don't have that really good equipment.
Area auto, home,
okay.
life, health,
I know that there's a bunch of B-roll in this that I use from like free stock footage. I just like found free stock footage on YouTube and ripped it. And there's like a random dude walking through the forest. It's like this beautiful sunset and he's just walking through. What the heck does this have to do with insurance? Literally nothing.
As an independent insurance agency, we shop the market with over 30.
Okay, the audio is bad. And again, you're just starting off, you don't have all the equipment that you want yet. You've probably been there, but I did not have lavaliers at that point, so I was just using the onboard shotgun mic. So there's just a ton of echo and other ambient noise in this. Next time, if I didn't have a lavalier, I would definitely get much closer to the subject, or because I have lavs now, mic him up.
We shop the market with over 30 well-known national companies.
More terrible stock footage. I just have people walking through Grand Central Station. What does this have to do with the video? No idea. The company's based in Arizona, not New York. Doesn't make any sense, but at the time, hey, that looks cool. Eesh. Okay, this green screen footage is bad. So when I met with the client, I was like, hey, I have a green screen, so we can actually film you on a green screen and put like text up and all this cool background and everything. Ugh. These days, anyone says green screen and I run for the hills. No matter how well you key it and make it look like pretty good, there's always going to be issues with the hair or green spill, and you can always tell when something is shot on a green screen. So just completely avoid green screening. It's better to just actually film in the real world. I didn't know much about lighting at this point. I was just using 3 like cheap soft boxes from a kit that they come in, and they're like those little fluorescent lights. And I just blasted the light at him in the background. Didn't light him separately from the background. There's no hair light on him. He just looks really flat and looks like really tired and like exhausted or something, because there's just like dark circles under his eyes, and that's all my fault. Bad lighting. definitely would put a nice key light on the side now, give them a nice, like probably Rembrandt lighting, a nice hair light the background separately, and just give this way more dimension. More crappy B-roll shots, totally random, has nothing to do with it.
When you put your trust in our agency,
Woo! What am I, like watching The Office or something? Okay, so these clips of two of the employees like looking up and smiling right into the camera, like, oh hey, didn't see you there. Yeah, don't do that. It would have been so much better if I had done something more candid. If I were to do this now and film employees, I would actually film them working on something or talking to another coworker, and I would just get nice candid footage of them that feels natural.
the insurance industry.
Okay, this shot I thought was okay. You know, you got the employees kind of laughing and talking to each other. Got the logo in the background, not so bad. I would maybe do something like this today, but I would probably give it a better blurred background, you know, a little more shallow depth of field, and definitely tone down on the laughing and cheeseballing. Man, okay, the way that these reviews pop onto the screen, I was like, oh, I'll pop one on the bottom, then the top, then the middle. Completely random. No rhyme or reason to why the different reviews pop on the screen. Here's the thing, a lot of companies want you to share their reviews in their videos. And my first recommendation is just don't. No one wants to read a giant paragraph on the screen. Doesn't look good, and it takes too much time. Very boring. But yeah, definitely if you are gonna do it, don't screenshot them and put them on there. Just type it up and use their company font and color scheme and just put in quotations, and you can have the little review. Just have one sentence and really honestly just do one. And it's holding on it for like 10 seconds. They got to be able to read them all. It's like 10 seconds of the video. Okay, so we got the number up in the top right corner. He wanted the number on there, and the graphic treatment is of course terrible. There's just like a transparent kind of gray block behind it. There's no good design to that at all.
Jackson the Jaguar. So visit our office today.
And now he's talking about The Office, so I'm like, come on out, and we'll show a shot of the water fountain out in the parking lot. And it's just, again, super wobbly. I'm not good at the glide cam at this point. So it's just like, woo, woo, like you're on a boat or something. And then it goes right into a shot of where the office is located. He was like, hey, can you put up a map of where it's located? I was like, sure, I got Google Maps. Screenshot, and then just like put his logo right where the building is at. Yeah, no. The way that I would do this now is actually make, again, a graphic treatment for this. So I would actually draw out the roads custom, put the names on there, and then the logo, and actually just make it very clean cut to where it's pretty much just the crossroads and you know exactly where it's at. This is just like ugly. You've got the parking lot, dirt lots, houses on the side. It's just way too cluttered. You can barely even see the logo off on the corner over there. So don't do that. Oh man, this end card. The first thing that my eye goes to when this comes up is the giant social media icons on the left, Facebook and Twitter. First off, they're huge. And why are they on the left-hand side? It's like way off balance here. So now I would put them on the bottom, make them much, much smaller, and kind of center them up. And then all of the text and font on this is like really squished together and completely different font styles. And then the logo does not pop off the background at all. And I can tell it's low res as well. So I would get a much higher resolution logo from the client and then put the logo onto white or light gray or something that actually allows the logo to pop off because it blends right into this little like great background that I put on there. So for my first ever paid client video at the time, I thought this was awesome and that I was doing such great work. Now looking back on something that I made more than 5 years ago, I'm just like, oh my gosh, no, don't show this to anyone. But of course, I'm showing it to you people on the internet so you can learn from my mistakes. Don't do the same mistakes and dumb things that I did when I was starting out. You can avoid that and make much better high quality videos for yours. And guys, I just dropped new merch, 3 new shirt designs today. I'm wearing the astronaut holding a handheld camera, super cool. And then I've got an alien flying a drone and a robot using a gimbal. So they're really cool designs, all hand drawn. I sketched them out and then had an artist bring them all to life. Check out the link in the description and definitely pick up one of these shirts because they're pretty cool. And guys, if you want to learn how to light and shoot better videos, hit subscribe right now. I have a ton more videos coming out in shooting, editing, everything like that. All right, I'll see you in the next video.